Hey Jennifer, stuff actually happened this week. Yesterday was online registration for Comic-Con. One of the things that they do during that to keep us distracted from the stress and uncertainty is they give us updates. I'm going to scroll a couple of those updates across the bottom so that you can feel like you were there with me. So you can get into a waiting room an hour early, and then once the sale starts, it takes them a few minutes to sort everyone into groups. And once you're in groups, they don't really tell you where you are in line. You just sit there. 20 minutes in, preview night sold out. And then suddenly, one member of our group got in. So I have tickets, which is very exciting. So Comic-Con was the first half of my day. The second half of my day was kind of taken up by snow. We got 9 inches of snow yesterday. I went out and played in it, including this. Oh wait, that's not playing in it. That is trying to get a lawnmower with a snowblower attached back up a hill that it skidded down earlier. My pride insists that I tell you that I was not the person driving it when it skidded down the hill. I came to the rescue. So 3 of us had to push while another person drove, and we ended up getting it up the hill after about an hour of pushing. Somebody had to like shovel out in front and then to shove really hard while someone hit the gas, and it was exciting. And then, yeah, I actually did play in it a little bit along with my sister. It was very cold. I came inside and it was warm and happy. So my last big event of the week was you recently issued a challenge.
Go to the bookstore. Judge a book by its cover. Find the worst possible cover you can.
That required me to go into a bookstore, which is dangerous. Let me just show you why. One does not simply walk into a bookstore. I started out looking for the worst book I could find, and of course, I got sidetracked immediately by Sherlock Holmes. I mean, who wouldn't want this book? Also, it was on the bargain section, so I had to get it. And, once I found this, I had to look through the rest of the bargain section, which is where I found this. And this. And this. Let's not forget this. Finally, I found something in the bargain section that I thought looked like the worst book. I mean, I live in a very rural area, so camo automatically not something I'm interested in. But then I read the title, which, happens to be on the cover, so I had to, take it into consideration. And it's about slang that originated during World War II with sailors, airmen, and soldiers. Like, who doesn't want to read that? I had to continue my journey. Then I saw this. This looks like a caricature of Chevy Chase. Let me just show you a picture. Tell me this does not look like that. But then, once again, I had to take the title into consideration. It was Ray Bradbury, The Last Interview. Which, once again, I really wanted to read that. So I walked out with it also. I finally did find the worst book. I would never have picked this up. In fact, I saw this cover and I thought, oh, maybe one of the other 2 books I found actually is the worst cover, so I don't have to read this one. Like, I tried tricking myself out of completing the challenge because I did not want to read this book. It looks like a terrible, terrible dude comedy that was going to be super violent and kind of stupid. And then I read the title because, I've been considering that for the others, and it's called John Dies at the End. Ever since July 17th, 2005, I have hated spoilers. To give you an idea of what happened on July 17th, 2005, somebody told me that Dumbledore dies at the end of Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Since that time, I don't even watch trailers for television shows that are going to be airing the next week. So for a book to tell me that a character dies at the end, there was no way I would ever read this book. So I bought it, and I'm currently more than halfway through. I will give you my review on it in 2 weeks.